Sagittarius, welcome to Moonfire Tarot. I'm Jules, intuitive reader, and I'm recording your reading on the supermoon. I'm having such a twist of events today, like just randomly getting exhausted, and I thought I was going to be out there taking photos of the supermoon. Hopefully, I'll have some time. Yeah, it's still dark out. Anyway, guys, I hope you are enjoying this energy. Let's see what November is bringing, okay, for you. We're going to be looking into love, career. First, start with overall energy, and we'll see what messages come out. You know, check the tea, check your tarot, all that good stuff. All right, Sag. So, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how these messages resonate. And let's get started. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, guys. Always good to check all your placements, okay, for your dominant energy. All right, we're starting out. Interesting. You're really in this energy of creation with the co-create. That is about making things happen, Sagittarius. Now, I remember the short readings I do for you guys. I try to keep stock of where the zodiac is at. And you guys have been getting power moves, you know, a lot of good career highlights. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on. You're trying to create something. And I do see between worlds and truth be told. Now, this is an interesting energy, Sag, because this is about being in between worlds. A lot of you, like I got this card a lot when I just moved to Florida from New York. You could be in a transitionary state, and I do see clarity. Truth be told, that is either having some truths coming out or like reaching the state of clarity of whatever you guys are in between of. It's a very like interesting energy that could be moves, that could be breakups, that could be getting together with somebody. Like there's something where you're caught in between two worlds right now in the upcoming for November. You could even be deciding what you feel on something, you know, for some of you. Okay, I do see go the distance. You're very motivated. This is an energy about doing whatever it takes to get to some type of finish line. All right, Spirit, talk to me. What else for Sag? Where this energy? What else do they have for November? And I have loyal heart. So a lot of this may be about you guys, you know, a loyalty. You know, I do feel like there is someone you're thinking about, time for a nap and resting, but is a reflective energy. So you may be really working through your emotions. Some of you, if you're single, you could be trying to be like, can I find a loyal heart, someone to be devoted to, right? And then I have time for a nap. All right, so that's all about rest and restoration, sleeping on it. Maybe you need some time, like you're processing this clarity. And I do see overall energy of peace, so that's a good thing. Let me see. There is does look like for some of you, there's something that you're walking away from, not for you, and clean it up. That is like literally cutting something off. That could be why you're between worlds right now. All right, you're maybe in a transition of some sort. Because that fortune cookie, this is not. This is like, I seen this path. I don't like where it goes, you know. And then I see clean it up. That's like healing, cleaning up muddled thoughts, any stresses, or trying to make a situation more pleasant. Let me see. And I see by the book, so could even that's going to be for some of you your method for cleaning it up. This is about organized, structured. You know, maybe you guys are breaking free of something to find your own peace in the meantime. But there's a lot of creation energy and a lot of reflection about emotion. So that being said, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on in your love energy, Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, talk to me for love in November for Sag. What energies are hitting them? What's in their energy? Who's in their energy? Let's feel strong. What do we got? Ooh, a twin flame. Okay. That cursed card. Joking. So guys, whoever you're back and forth with, for some of you, it could be a literal twin. All right. And I see longing and craving. All right. We got wanting, craving. But there was some type of situation. This person may really want you with twins. You guys may be wanting each other. But there seems to be one of you has pulled back because feeling like your boundaries have been crossed in this dynamic. And then I see nourish, and that is all about taking care of yourself and healing. Whether that was you, Sag, or another person, you know, there is something about needing to nourish yourself after feeling charmed. All right, so Spirit, what did this person do? What's the issue here? I do see intuition and separation card flashing at me. You guys may have gut instincts right now. You may feel, you know, telepathic with your person, but there's an uncertain future right now. Like you guys don't know where you stand. Meanwhile, someone's trying to focus on themselves. It could most likely you, Sag, where you're pulling back a little bit. You know, take those cards how they resonate. What do we got flying out? I got a partnership of some sort, some type of deep love, unity. All right, so that's not going to be, and bitterness. Interesting. So either you guys had some hurtful words with each other, or there's resentment about issues when it came to commitment. All right. Or like, let me see. What else? What else was the boundary cross? I do see second chance. Now, that's like upcoming. And Spirit, talk to me. What was boundaries? Something about the past, energies about the past. Maybe you felt like you were repeating patterns with this person. And I have a third party influence. Okay. So this could be peers, attachments, exes, family getting in the way, something to do with the past and letting go of the past, even with this camera card. Okay. So that seems to be where boundaries were crossed with something, but I do see second chance. So right now there may be some resentful, hurtful words. Some of you may just be resent this person. There may be some tensions. Okay. For some of you, you could have literally had an all-out argument. All right. And I do see second chance and some type of offer, making amends, like an opportunity. Here, what else this person's likely acting? We see you guys craving and wanting, or one of you is strong. It feels more dual. Let me see. I do see a breakup happening. Okay, and meeting and talking. This looks like upcoming actions, discussing the third party. For a lot of you, let me see, elusive. And they want to make amends though, starting over. Okay, now I'm going to say there's a lot of discussions coming up. For hopefully for those of you, if you're not in contact, because there may be some distance with this. I do see a breakup or heartbreak in coffee cup. That's telling me your person's going to want to talk to you about what happened. They may be telling you they're breaking up with someone. For those, it's a third party, but something, this hurt, might have hurt you too, obviously, especially if it was a third party situation, because someone pulled back, definitely. And but I do see discussing the third party is coming out again in a different way, and the intuition, the gut instincts. But it's like there was this elusiveness, deception with this person. It might have been games or dishonesty for some of you. And I see trying again, new beginning, and starting over. Now, I see a lot of reconciliation, but obviously not every Sag may want to reconcile with their person. So some of you maybe as a collective, it's not a personal reading, guys. Those you can find me at Moonfire Tarot if you're interested. But for some of you, it is going to be, we'll see what shows up in tarot, but some of you may be trying to shift gears. You know what I mean? Like after you have this, maybe a closure talk, for a lot of you, it is going to be that reconciliation, with the one you really want, especially if it's twin flames. They're notoriously back and forth, right? So I see discussing, yeah, there's a lot of like trying to move past a deception with this person. Okay, I see this person. I feel like this person had options or were treating you like an option, and then talking. These cards don't always give context to why you were an option or they were stringing you along in some way. There's a lot of discussion and someone taking a chance and trying to, with a ship card, trying to pass over whatever dishonesty, backstab, letdown, heartbreak, whatever led to this. All right, probably them running. Okay, the run out. Look, it's like just telling a story here now. Here's another reconciliation energy rising from the ashes because this person is missing you and they're likely watching you. But they may be bluffing about it. You see, this is the bluff. Some of you are indeed in no contact. Silence, frozen words with the mask on, and confessions. Okay, someone's coming clean. That's like the truth be told card, this cute little owl. A lot of you may be getting some type of clarity and discussion coming to you soon. Okay, very very good, and talking about all this, so this has kind of told its own story. All right, let me see what tarot has for you guys. So that's the love check-in, guys. We have a lot of, I'm seeing the spying. I'm seeing you guys nourishing yourselves. There is a need to rest, regardless of where you fall on this. Okay, for all Sages out there, to restore yourself for a bit in the upcoming weeks. And I see a lot of communication. Okay, Spirit, talk to me. Anything else Sagittarius needs to know on any of these messages? Creating. What's coming up for them? All right, what do we got here? Knight of Pentacles, approaching abundance. That is an approach. Three of Swords, there we go again, with a separation. All right, definitely someone coming towards you. All right, I feel like this person didn't make up their mind. They were putting off a decision, and now they're seeing you very attractive. And there's again with the Six of Swords so far. We'll pull some more, but I am seeing this person, they may be overthinking, okay? See, they're approaching honestly to defend themselves. Three of Swords is a heartbreak card. It can be a third party card. It can be this betrayal that keeps coming up. Okay. So this is standing their ground. Now, Sagittarius, roles can always be reversed in the zodiac. All right. And I don't like to leave, I like to include everybody. So this is a lot encouragement for you guys. If say you were the one that was dishonest or elusive or whatever. This is like standing your ground on something. So you kind of get how that would, if the roles are indeed reversed for you guys. Now, I do see getting impatient, rushing in. That's kind of one string of messages, and it's like rushing in to speak about something. And most likely to defend your name. Maybe you have something to say, or like I said, someone has something to say to you, okay? Because I see there was some indecision or putting off a decision when it came to Empress energy, which is all about the divine feminine, who's the main partner, especially with all these third party cards, Empress, the birth of a new age, love, abundance. Like, who was that energy, right? And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this can be about abundance. I do see you guys having financial success here, but someone's coming through seeing you very grounded. Now, this person could have Earth energy, but Six of Swords is there regardless. That is moving over obstacles, like trying to move past things. Okay. It's like they're really trying to shift out of whatever stagnant energy that put you guys through this. All right. Because I have the King of Swords now. Someone with something to say, or some of you guys may also be dealing with an air sign. Okay. But I have he's carrying the Ace of Wands. All right. And that's passion. That's offers, new beginnings, and passion. I feel like I just got to download the wait is over. And that could be for a lot of you. Okay, because we have someone waiting for attention and then getting it, okay? And then the sun is coming out. Things are coming into the light, and there is the King of Wands, fire sign energy, someone who goes after what they want, brings, takes action on things, take action on whatever is going to make him happy. Gender doesn't matter here. But what's interesting, see that this is all the multiple parties, fights, confusion, illusions. Okay, if you're dealing with someone somehow, ooh, somehow someone's making a choice. And yeah, I was just going to say, the truth be told, clarity. Here's the Ace of Swords. You can't make this up because the lovers now can be a choice in love, okay? It could be third party too. Now we're cracking down to Two of Cups. Someone's figuring what they want. There's not a third party or wasn't romantic kind. That's still the choice to be with someone, okay? Because look, Seven of Cups, someone thinking of their options, confusion. What path do I take? How do I get there? Ace of Swords. And if you've been wondering, how do I feel? Who do I really want? Ace of Swords. There's the truth. There's a truth coming out. There's clarity coming out in what, November. Where are we going backwards? Maybe it hit some of you in October, and now we're gonna see more action. I do find like sometimes people comment like, "Oh, that just happened to me. Now this is happening to me," or they're just starting some of this story, and now this is rolling out. So there's definitely a need, a communication coming through soon. All right, someone's figuring something out here, getting clarity on an issue, and it's likely going to be coming through. We are having the shadows of the moon and the confusion being dispelled over this matter. And there's a shift from waiting to like very like I'm striding in attention. And I have the chariot, which is all about focus here. Okay. And for some of you, this Five of Swords feels strong. Yeah. Someone's determined to win at all cost when it comes to an apology or making amends, okay? Or they're even going to be apologizing for all these communication issues. There's a lot of focused energy showing up in this reading. So good for you, Sag. All right, let's check the tea in your life. Some of this may come up, but let me see what other things you need to know. This is my What's the Gossip deck. It has a lot of life stuff here. Spirit, talk to me. That wraps up your love energy. Good to see. It's always good for people to have truth and clarity, you know, all that good stuff. And keep in mind, again, for those of you looking for new beginnings, aces are new beginnings in love, or same person coming back with a newer energy, like they learned, you know what I mean? They're trying to not repeat themselves. Okay. So some of you may be meeting someone new as well, where there is a strong loving connection. What have I got jumping out for here? Here we go. Yeah, there's a clout chaser in your energy. Someone wants attention. All right. That could be negative or like kind of cute, where someone wants attention, like the Six of Wands, someone strides in. And I have the no filter card. There is a lot about communication, speaking your truth. It could be coming towards you because we have a lot about truth and clarity coming out, whether you're delivering it or receiving it. You'll know your situation. Spirit, talk to me. I see someone that ghosted or was disappeared on you. I have luxury life, okay, comfortable wealth. Let me see what else. And boundaries. Ooh, situational single. It feels like a lot of you are having a big break, okay? And I see divine intervention is here again with the self-care Sunday, guys, and like needing, forgot which card I was, oh, it's time for a nap. time for a nap, self-care Sunday. It's similar energy, guys. Some of you may need to take a rest, okay, and then take care of you. There is some type of divine intervention happening, some type of truth coming out, keeps coming out. But in the meantime, I feel like, there's an avoidant silent contact with this energy, but your finances may be getting better, or treating yourself, focusing on your luxuries. What is this? Comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying yourself because you can. And I see like you're putting up walls, boundaries with something, okay? And I see situational single, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling for something that's not working for you, okay? And now I see big break. Oh, career turning point, major opportunity, life changing moment. All right. We're going to check career too. Some of you, that could be your career getting better. There was a lot about co creating and making things happen, going to distance. Some of you are getting some big breaks in the finances. Like I told you before, I've been getting that a lot for Sag. All right. So let's take a look. That's like the main stuff that's coming up. You are setting boundaries with something. It does feel like, let me actually see the divine intervention happening, unexpected guidance, universe stepping in. So, can I get a little bit more on this big break? That could be them, getting this person who's not speaking to speak. You know what I mean, Sag? Spirit, talk to me about this big break from this deck. Can I get anything else on that? Shadow work. Someone's reflecting on their dark side. And I see influencer status. This is someone getting attention, rising in ranks. All right. And clickbait. Something's not real. Interesting. That's like a fake energy. False alarm. This was in the bottom of the deck before, now it wants to come out again. There was something fake that this is like fake energy, over exaggerated panic. It's most likely things you've been hearing, rumors. Okay. Someone's probably facing themselves too, and I feel like you may be rising in social status as well. And maybe people are talking about you or something. But I have contact coming in on this deck as well, like a DM slide, unexpected flirtation, unexpected message, okay, in your inbox. And again, with the finances getting good. So should be an interesting month there. That's interesting. And it's true, your finances getting better, truths are finally coming out with someone who's like stonewalling or like avoiding. That's gonna be a big break with everything. Spirit, talk to me. Now, not all of this may roll out exactly like day by day, but it's a shift that's coming for you guys, definitely. All right, Spirit, talk to me for career for Sagittarius. Let's get them some career guidance. What's upcoming in their energy? We see the payday, we see the big breaks. Rise. What do they need to hear for career for November? All right, we have expressing yourself more, getting more creative with how you approach things. And I see your current situation is a means to an end. Okay. There is some type of drama here, negative coworkers, over give and take. Okay, it may be struggles. Let me see. I'm getting a story here. Give me 1 second. You are really taking this by the balls, Sagittarius. All right. Some of you are going to have a change in direction that unfolds slowly, okay? Now, this doesn't always mean everyone's leaving their job. Some of you may be wanting to change directions, but there's something about expressing yourself. A frustration may be temporary, okay? This current situation is a means to an end. That's like a transfer of jobs. But then I see drama and give and take. Maybe like you're having struggles with how much more effort you're having to put in than some toxic coworkers, or there's a lack of balance around your career in some sense. But I see you grabbing this, like I said, by the balls, because I have influencer status again and adventure. Okay, this is about speaking more. There's a lot about expressing yourself. There's a lot about, what is this, for change, public speaking, social media, podcasts, or just literally just speaking up more around the office, depending. And then this is being excited for your work again and having your job get more interesting and creative. You may be having ideas with the brilliance card. I see the light bulb moment. Okay. And expressing those ideas to solve some type of problem where you're giving too much and maybe you're getting frustrated, and it's like we have this drained energy and I want to leave, and maybe a lack of balance, to outputting more in a way that's more fun for you and gives you more adventure. And it's probably going to be a light bulb moment. And that is like discovering your own genius, breaking away from the grind, having an idea that changes things. And then we have the compass, a change in direction. Purpose is unfolding slowly, maybe new plans you're putting together. And I do see in the bottom of the deck we have a wish come true. So beautiful, and star power. Okay, shining. All right, putting yourself out there. All right, and all of that drama. Okay, that drama, yeah, cultivation. It was growing energy. Okay, even if the drama was more last year, and now you're getting, the fruits of your labor this year. This was to plant seeds, and then maybe stuff that you've planted in the past in your career that's coming up for you. Because I also have success. It's like you're strutting, my dear. Sagittarius, as they say, famous Sagittarius energy, right? There is something hitting you. You're going to be feeling really good. And again, for those of you looking to have a new job, new beginning, I do see courage. Some of you, it is going to be like a total new beginning, like a total new grind or new project that you start with something. Okay. So, Sagittarius, I hope those messages help. Bookmark this, save it, subscribe. Um, Let me know as a bookmark, add it to your playlist to come back to it because it does look like things will be unfolding, at least in the career front too. So, love and light, Sag. Best of luck.